The PNM points to possible legal breaches by the UNC during the 2013 St. Joseph by-election. In his contribution to the private motion on election campaign financing, opposition Senator Faris Al-Rawi points to the burning issue of incumbents using public funds to push party agendas. He recalls a particular by-election advertisement put out by the UNC. It boasted that Ian Allen, its candidate, was able to initiate 25 major projects in St. Joseph, which to the PNM senator begs this question.
How is it humanly possible that we have not run afoul of Section 24 of the Integrity in Public Life Act? Because the question in an election financing campaign in this motion is, how can the government of Trinidad and Tobago, armed with executive cabinet members, promote a candidate performing public works, Mr. President?
He's interested to hear government's response during the debate to likely breaches in the Integrity in Public Life Act.
How does a government engage in a debate like this without answering potential breaches of the law? Persons in public life and elected members are not allowed to use an unfair advantage and to manipulate the public resources of a country to serve a candidacy in context and in contest.
Senator Rawi wishes, though, that the spurts of activity seen during elections would not be limited to silly season. And staying with Senate news, local government minister Marlene Kudry thought the supporter of election campaign financing is not too sure that the Senate will be able to agree on a proposal.
We on this side support the basis for the campaign finance reform because we know we are seeing all around us real examples. But as I indicated, I am not sure, I don't believe that the Senate can agree to such a proposal.
She questions how laws would be drafted to measure direct and indirect contributions to campaign financing.
How would we assess the indirect monetary contributions of persons who provide enormous free logistical support to parties, which otherwise the party would have had to pay extensive sums and significant sums of money to procure?
And Minister Kudry also called on the PNM to explain to the nation their choice of a candidate for the last local government elections.
I want the PNM to tell the people in this country and to tell the constituents of that district why didn't they present that person, and with full disclosure, you cannot come here, cannot come here and speak about the government in this way when you are 10 times worse.
Meanwhile, independent Senator Anthony Vieira wants a campaign behavior to be addressed. During his contribution, he made reference to the mudslinging on the campaign trail for the St. Joseph by-election.
It was awful. And after a while, even watching television or listening to the radio and reading the newspapers became unbearable. Surely we can do better than this. Surely we deserve better than this. When citizens are persuaded through sleazy ads and negative campaigns by what competing political parties say against each other, everybody is going to lose.
He too is in support of election campaign financing.
Mr. President, we cannot ignore the concern that unless we are able to cap or otherwise regulate campaign expenses, candidates may become beholden to their major donors, and that democracy, as my friend has said, may be up for sale to the highest bidder. We cannot ignore the warnings that, left unchecked, the influence of money on politics may be one of the greatest threats to our democracy and freedom.